Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. DCA day. Market looks fine. Looks the same as it did yesterday. What's going on, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn? What's going on, Dave? What's going on, Shana Mac? Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Smash the like button. Tyler said, crypto sucks. Let's play Rocket League. Thinking about it, Tyler. You know what really grinds my gears? How early the bank closes on Friday. If I work past 6 p.m., I gotta go on Saturday morning to cash my check, or to deposit my check, or to do anything at the bank, which is ridiculous because their Saturday hours stink too. But that's fine. It's DCA day. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Friday. Let's get into some charts, man. Let's get into some delicious girthy charts, if you will. I think I'm really high up right now. I think my chair is really high. I am really high. I don't know how this happened. I did not change the height of the chair at all. And it's like broken, so I don't think anybody else knows how to change the height of the chair. Something happened. The height of my chair has been altered. Maybe cause for concern. Maybe I'm just used to sitting like this for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Smash the like button. ZC Productions, what's going on? All right, Bitcoin is chilling. 96,744, 773, depending on what chart you look at. We're looking good. 96K, man. We busted through 97, touched 98 for a second. Everyone was freaking out for like 5 minutes. It got a little spicy. But Bitcoin's still chilling. Let's go update our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Go to symbol, 12 hour, ba-bam. Okay, weekend range. So far, I mean, it looks like they kind of set it up, but they're liquidating the longs right now, which is great. 96,483. Maybe we're going to get rid of that right now. 96,483. Let's see, 96,202. My mother's on vacation right now, so we're house sitting. And I think I'm gonna make funny videos in her house. 95,780. I think I'm gonna make the morning routine parody in there. I'm pretty excited about that one. All right, up top we got 97,676. And then we got, I'm going to go right here, 98,168. Ooh, okay. Pretty decent rise potential here, 98,449. And then one more, the big boy way up there. I think we hit this weekend, 105 million. I don't know, man, 98,730. Allegedly, there's like billions of dollars worth of shorts that'll get liquidated if we hit 100K. That's kind of what I'm looking for, personally. I think that would be sick. All right, guys, let's see. We got our little weekend range has been established. We've already eaten through the lower portion of the range a little bit, which is great. If we could break that and like have some volatility during the weekend, that would be so cool. I would freak out. But Bitcoin's chilling, 96,750. Looking good. What's going on, Fahid? ETH is up 0.1%. So this is a big deal for me for ETH. ETH held our purple trend line, broke above 1812, retested, used that as support, and continued to the upside. You can see right here, this was heavy resistance. All right here, previous support. But he said, JJ, whenever you get the chance, I start the heist too. Check out the prologue. All right, I will check it out for sure. Should I do it on stream? That'd be kind of cool. Ah. You said that right when I thought it. Dang it. Okay. All right. Sol is down 2.02%. But yeah, I'm bullish about ETH finally breaking through this horizontal resistance. Sol is down 2.02% on the day. I mean, I would put this in the same vein as ETH right now. They kind of have synced up at this point. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said 100K of shorts to get liquidated from buy stops getting triggered. So there's I believe billions of dollars worth of shorts that will get liquidated when Bitcoin hits $100,000. I don't know if I would call it buy stops. That might be specific to your platform. You said you used some Canadian platform, didn't you? Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. It's a little sus, is it not? Maybe I'm making stuff up. Maybe it's just something that's like really New York compliant. So a liquidation event is when you use leverage and there's a certain point where the leverage that's afforded to you is taken away, as well as your remaining capital because of the amount of leverage that you have. Yeah, Coinbase and Uphold. See, their leverage might be a little different. I know Coinbase for sure is a little bit different. And you're in commodities. Yeah, see, with crypto, it kind of muddies the waters because there's different terminology versus traditional markets. But the liquidation event is essentially like if I did like 10x on something and the price changed like 1 to 5% or something like that in the opposite direction, I could get liquidated. I don't remember the exact math, but there's math out there to figure out the exact liquidation point. But at 100K, a very large quantity US dollar value of liquidations will happen, which is exciting because, and again, normally we don't enjoy people losing money, but we're allowed to enjoy bears losing money when we're bulls because the bears make money and they get enjoyment out of the concept of other people who are just holding spot bags losing money. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of like killing baby Hitler. Same concept. Like, it's messed up. You're like, well, I don't want to kill a baby, but it's Hitler at the same time. So you're like, oh, I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on from that subject. Sol is 147.68. Nice horizontal support. Is it horizontal? Yeah. So we had previous resistance right here. It kind of was this purple trend line. And we broke above that and are now using that as support, which is great. That's exactly what we're going to see. Pretty similar to what happened with ETH. But different zones? Maybe not. Maybe it's not similar at all. Total 3. Look at that. We're chopping sideways. It's beautiful. Total 3 fractal is kind of garbage now. I love it. I totally love it. I would love to just see this explode to the upside. In futures, if those buy stops get hit, then if we rally, okay, sorry, we can move on. So I think it's the same concept. If we liquidate that large quantity of bears at 100K, the price will probably spike because they'll be forced to buy long positions or whatever, however it works. People have explained it a million times better than me. But the total 3 fractal, I am 1000% in full support of this decoupling. Now, what's interesting to me is this right here kind of goes along with this right here. You see it? We had this little boop-de-boop, and then the boop-de-boop. I don't know, it looks pretty similar to me. Specifically this little V shape, that little V shape. So are we going to get more sideways and then continue to the upside? That would be pretty sick. Like this whole move that was supposed to be down is just sideways, and now the recoupling is just us having to scoot the entire fractal up here. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I like to speculate. You guys know that. ADA is down 1.3% on the day. Chilling at 69.58. I still want to see this get above 70 and stay above 70. We're at the bottom of this trend line again. Or we're touching this bottom trend line again. So let me scoot that. Yeah, that makes more sense with our candles and everything. If we break below this purple trend line, it's going to spook me a little bit for some short-term dumpage, but never long-term. You know, long-term, the gains outweigh the loss, in my opinion. So we got 20 minutes until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. What do we got next? Minus 1.25. SNEK. SNEK is getting a little interesting right now. So SNEK got really, really pumpy for a second on centralized exchanges. Look at that big fat volume spike, big fat candle to the upside out of nowhere. And nobody really knows what's going on right now. Centralized exchange purchases are going bananas, which is kind of sick. But at the same time, there's a sell-off happening as well to kind of mitigate the buys. But the candle's still green. As long as we don't close this in the next half hour with that giant wick, I'll be happy. If it does close with the giant wick, we're going to have to start looking for the possibility of a little downtrend. XRP is down 0.32% on the day. Not a whole lot to report with this. It's just chilling at 220, which is great. We've talked about it a couple of times. So this thing traded between $2 and $2.14. Broke above 214, used it as support, and is continuing to trade above 214 in the 220 area. If it can hold above 220, then we can look for some more further upside, potentially 250. Tyler said, Pinlink news. We will check Pinlink momentarily. HBAR is up, I guess, 0.05%. I do see a potential head and shoulder here, with the head being an M formation. I don't know. Is it? It's fugly, but it is there. And if we go frugal target on the neckline, I'm looking at a potential of 17.3, which is kind of nothing, but we'll see. Break below 18.58, looking for a retrace to 17.83. Break below that, looking for a retrace to 16.44. We will see what happens. HBAR really struggling to break above 20. That's going to be a pretty decent resistance psychologically and on the chart in general. A lot of resistance there. SWE is down 3.6% on the day. Quite a pattern here on SWE specifically. Tyler said, I swear potential head and shoulders is JJ's favorite term. There's a lot of funky looking potential head and shoulders going on. Look at this one. Do you see it? Do you see it? This one's, I call this a pin head and shoulders. Come on. This is like a cartoon character. What is that even, with the potential targets like down 1%? I mean, I see it. This is a weird one. This is like Sauron head and shoulders. The Mask of Sauron. At least it's not the Eye of Sauron. The Eye. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. This is a BART as well, a potential BART. So keep an eye on that. SWE did lose 353. Look for $3 potential. Psychological levels all the way down 340, 330, 320, 310. Keep an eye on all of those. Show me head and shoulders on Pinlink. I bet you can, right? Yeah, the head and shoulders. You know what I'll do, Tyler? I'll go just draw one, and then I'll go buy some Pinlink. And then when it drops, I'll be like, see? I told you. I could master the shorts, man. I could, if I chose to, but I choose not to. I refuse. I refuse to join the dark side, the red side. Ondo is up 0.65% on the day, holding 90 very nicely. Break above 95 would be great. Potential run towards $1. As of right now, though, we're just happy with it holding 90. We're not going to get greedy. I don't want to see these bear flags play out, so I really need these upper price levels to hold. Otherwise, we're looking for at least a little bit of a retrace. We did get our confirmed red dots on Market Cipher, so RSI is almost reset though, so Tyler said, wait. I thought Head and Shoulders was good. Inverse Head and Shoulders is good. Regular Head and Shoulders is not. Unless you're talking about the shampoo, in which case I think it's still not good. I think Selsun Blue might be a little bit better, but there's like prescription ones that are way better. I don't know. Don't quote me on any of that stuff. I'm literally bald. Mr. Roberts said, Happy Friday, JJ. Hello, good people. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? Guys, we got the daily close contest coming up in 16 minutes, so stick around for that. Aerodrome. Chewy still, he's officially started building the third house, I think, because the price has sustained such insane bullish price action. He's just building a third house because he can. We do have another confirmed red dot right here, which has resulted in some downtrend since then. We'll see if that continues. We did reject 76 as well. Actually, before that even. Front ran 73-ish. So we'll see if we go down to 55 again for another retrace. We are at the midpoint, though. So if it bounces right here and then continues to the upside, I would not be surprised. But yeah, down 4.94% on the day, chilling at 67.3. Render is up 4.42% on the day. Looking good. Render broke above 475 for a moment. Actually, it's still above 475. Yeah. 483 right now. If it breaks above 5, then it's getting spicy, man. It's already kind of getting spicy. It was chilling in between the range of 432 and 475 for a quick moment. Used a little double bottom momentum right here. Boop, boop. Rejection, retrace to the midpoint, and then break. Beautiful. Beautifully played out. Gourmet said, did you have a successful luggage delivery yesterday? Yes, I did. And I got my birthday presents. And I got exactly what I asked for. Which is freaking awesome. I just want to point that out. I'm very excited. So hey, render looks good. Polkadot down 0.53% on the day. I see lower highs and lower lows. So is that a flag? That's some kind of flag thing happening maybe? There's overhead resistance. Maybe it's just a range. There's something going on here for sure. It might literally just be a flag. I'm going to leave that like that. If Polkadot bottoms around 404 and then breaks above 422, retests, and then continues, then I don't know. We'll revisit this and talk about how great it was. Giovanni said, what's up, JJ? What's going on, Giovanni? But yeah, Polkadot looks decent. It's kind of recoupling to the trajectory, the concept of the trajectory, which we said could potentially happen because we've watched the average, changes, and then we go crazy, and then it comes back down, and then watch if it does this, then it'll stay with the trajectory. Does that make sense? Can we start the bull or crash already? I don't know, man. They delayed the bull market, they delayed the bear market, they're just kind of like delaying the market in general now. We're not even allowed to see the price. Trading view has been shut down. The prices are paused for the next indefinitely. Wouldn't that be crazy if they just like ceased all data transmission for cryptocurrency? That's kind of funny. How would we know like what anything is worth? That's actually kind of hilarious. All right, Polkadot looks good. Cass waking back up. Up 8.48% on the day. Cass, a little pullback to 8. Bust above 9.7. And it's chilling at 10 right now. Is this word for word what I said was going to happen? I don't remember what I said. So we got a bust, rejection, break, little M, break below, rejection, retest, bam. Beautiful. Because it never retested back here. It just busted straight through 82. And it came back and asked for permission. It's like, I'm sorry, Mom. I forgot to ask. Can I go stay tonight at Mike's house? Yes, you can go stay tonight at Mike's house. Okay, sick. Mike, let's go smoke a bunch of weed. There you go. The green is coming. Not financial advice. But up 8.33%. Pinlick, I'm sorry, not Pinlick. Cass looking good. Looking for 12.55 next. Let's go take a look at Pinlink so Tyler doesn't have a conniption. Money said, sup, gatos? What's going on, Money? JSE GTA 6 got delayed. I didn't even know it was coming out. Oops, I literally accidentally clicked on Harambe. My bad. I am up, I think, over 100% now, though. Oh, never mind. I completely made that up, I guess. I'm up 60%. Let's go. Okay. Pinlink. Pinlink is down 3.42% on the day. But. What's good, JJ boy? Not too much. Money girl. What's good? Well, I guess there's a lot that's good. What's going on is not too much. What's good is life. Life is good. So anyways, we got this funky little accumulation. I'm not going to delete this line, but I'm going to redraw my little accumulation thingy because this is starting to wake up. My little accumulation thingy is like this. No, that's really ugly. I'm just going to draw a little box inside the box. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so little sideways funky accumulation within the accumulation. What do you see out of that? Inverse head and shoulders? Was that the joke? I do kind of see one though. I swear to God. Left, right, head. Look at that. Bam. You just have to draw stuff on the chart and then make a line that goes up. So the RSI is like leaning towards the upper half. You're in your little accumulation zone. It is starting to wake up to the upside, busting out of it. I could see it do one of these. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to make this longer. So what I would look for is a break, retest, and then bam. Maybe a rejection, pull back to the midpoint, and then a break. And then up here, it's going to be really bullish. Everyone's going to freak out. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, Pinlink woke up. And then it's going to come back down to retest this. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's going to 0 again. And then it's going to go to $10. Not financial advice. But yeah, that's Pinlink. Cass, I'm very pleasantly surprised with Cass. The uptick in volume is lovely. Money said, why don't I get notified no more? Did you ring the notification bell on YouTube? Now I have to check time at freaking morning hours. You should go to YouTube, click on the notification bell, and make sure you have it set to all. But yeah, Cass, I've been saying it for like months that I want it to just start going crazy. See, look at all these lines. I want it to go up. This one kind of played out. This one played out. This one did not. That made me sad. This one did not. That made me sad. I didn't even draw one here. Oh, on Discord, I'm not allowed. Self-promotion is not allowed. I got in trouble. I got in trouble on Discord. But yeah, Cass, I've been saying for forever that I needed to finally just wake up and make me look like a fool for talking crap for forever. I'm still don't look like a fool because I started talking crap, I think. When did I start talking crap? Maybe it's actually pretty close. I'm going to say I started talking crap back here. So once it gets above 14, this is the JJ is a fool line. What color are we going to make that? Let's make it pink. And I can put words. JJ is a fool line. Okay. There we go. So once we break above that line, I will be a fool. For making fun of Cass. That's my lifelong goal, is for Cass to do something and make me look like an idiot. Avalanche is down 1.94%. Tyler said back here, circles whole chart. Avalanche is down 1.89%. It's doing its thing. We talked about the upwards and then the downwards. I don't know what's going to happen. It's got like a weird midpoint that it's playing around with right now, the purple trend line, which is weirdest trend line. This did have an inverse head and shoulders. Didn't do nothing. It kind of disobeyed it, broke above it, is retesting now. So there's like a weird growth on the right shoulder. Circles all of 2020. It's Friday, man. I worked later than I was supposed to. Give me a break, guys. Chainlink. That is kind of funny though. Because Cass has been like underperforming so much, so it kind of makes sense. Like it's a joke within a joke. Um, Chainlink is chilling. There's like some pretty hefty overhead resistance. I didn't even take an edible today. Chainlink is down 0.61% on the day. The purple trendline overhead resistance is real, which is crazy because it only had like 2 points of confluence, maybe 3 if you kind of count that, but it didn't even touch it, so it's very lazy. It's a lazy line, but it's there, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. I want to break above this purple trend line and then start trending to the upside. Get some $17.50 Chainlink. OP is down 2.74% on the day. OP also potentially breaking through this concept of a bear flag. I hope I'm wrong. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, 4 touches. It started to deviate right here, though, so I don't know if that made it irrelevant, you know, because that kind of made it like a whoop and then a little... I don't know. I would like for that to not be a bear flag, so we're not going to call it a bear flag right now. We got a little rejection, break below 76 rejection, and then a retest of 693, which it's reacting nicely off of. Volume's ticking up. We did get a... Ooh, look at that. This is the bongo cat pattern, guys. Whenever we see the bongo cat shape in the RSI, it results in some pretty decent price action, and that was right here, and we got a pretty explosive upside. We need to keep an eye on the bongo cat. If it appears in the chart, it's bad. If it appears in the RSI, it's good. Every single time. And we've never actually traded it. We've just seen it afterwards. If the bongo cat shows up in the chart, it's a buy. Not financial advice. Next time I see one, I'm going to buy it. Doge is up 0.38% on the day. Very sideways Doge. This looks very ETH Sol-like to me. Honestly, it looks like a lot of alts are just kind of waiting to see what's going on. But there's a horizontal trend line right here. The 1784 line, which was previous resistance. It's broken above it for a second and trying to use it as support right now. I'm not going to call this I'm not going to call this a head and shoulders. But there is like a 1, 2, 3, maybe a bongo cat on the chart. Uh-oh, that's actually not good. Is this what I'm seeing everywhere? That kind of looks like bongo cat to me, guys. Got bonked on the head a little bit. I don't know. If Doge comes down to 11 cents, then it got bongo catted. Let me put that on here. Now we know. If Doge comes down to 11 cents, it got bongo catted. Polygon Matic Pole is down 0.29%. He sees cats in the charts. I didn't take an edible today, I swear. I really didn't. I'm going to when I get done, though, because it's fun. I was so giggly the other night. It was pretty funny. So Polygon Matic Pole had this goofy, forever long downtrend. And it didn't really care to do anything. And then it finally broke above it. And it's now chilling. We got some levels of confluence. It's chilling above 2386 right now. It's kind of fighting with it though. So Polygon Matic Pole broke above 1916. It broke above 1997. Retested 1997. Broke above 2063. Rejected 22. And then broke above it. Retested. And then broke above 2386. Rejected 2567. Retested 2390, kind of rode it for a minute, broke below it, broke above it, broke below it. It's currently sitting above it. we're chilling. It's probably going to break below it. All right, we're on Polygonmatic poll. We got to get to Bitcoin. It is the daily close contest, less than 1 minute and approaching. Get your guesses ready, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. And if you could, share the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before 2030. Before 2030, I think we can make it happen. It's a pretty lofty goal, but I think it's very doable. All right, guys, let me switch to live chat. Don't forget, if you don't see me put your thing on the chart, I might not have gotten it. Sometimes YouTube discriminates, and I can't help it. Just keep that in mind. Vahid said, Grandma Money should be in the heist, too. Money said, that's the problem. Yeah, you didn't. Oh, that might be the problem. Whoa. Now my brain's dependent on it. Here we go. Bam. Daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest while I sip my chai latte. I don't like it when you guys can see me sip it, because I look in the camera and it looks creepy. Alright, Fahid's not playing around today. We got Money coming in with a guess of 96,647.40. Money, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure my mother's going down to Florida on vacation, and she's going to come back with a cat that she purchased with money. I don't know why. I told her, I was like, why are you going to pay for a cat? That's the weirdest thing in the world. Just go and get one from a shelter. And she's like, I want this specific one. She wants a bougie cat. She wants a bougie white people cat. I don't want to talk about it. We got Jay Shear 2.0 coming in with a guess of 96,888.88. I like that number. We got Fahid coming in with a guess of 96,769.69. We got Money said I calculated 10 minutes earlier so I can be on time. Damn, nice. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn 96,69905. $96.69. I lost it. There we go. 699.05. Right? Yeah. We got Tyler. 96,775.00. The cat would not be white. My mother is white and bougie. And that's the kind of cat she wants. The kind of cat bougie white people get. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got for time? At first I thought you was going to say she's coming back with edibles. No, we have edibles like down the street. Oh, Mr. Robbers. Coming in with a guess. Mr. Robbers, 96 and a 900.00. Nice. Very, very nice. We got 2 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Guys, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. If you are new and you are unaware of the rules, sound off in the chat and I will go over them. Your bottom line, you're trying to guess what you think the price is going to be for Bitcoin on the daily close, which is in like 8-7 minutes on the Binance USDT chart. Anyone can participate, only one will win. Money said, right. America forgot. You have that next door. In Michigan in particular, we're like so oversaturated. I don't know if everybody here just wanted weed really bad, but it's so oversaturated that it's like stupid cheap here. Like, there's people in Colorado paying more for weed than us in Michigan because we have so many freaking weed stores. All right, guys, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. If you guys are participating in the daily close contest, get your guess in ASAP. Money said, I have to call my dealer for a fruit vape. Nice. I can't do the fruity vapes. When I was vaping, I told the chick at the smoke shop, I was like, I smoke Newports. This is 2-3 years ago now. I said, I smoke Newports. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. I got her number. You might have to switch to live chat. I see 96, 647, 40. She was actually the first guess. Mr. Robert said, actually, I just realized that FJ, I'll go 97 flat. Okay, that's very, very wise of you. Money said, I'm saying we have it all banned. Oh, that's funny. You know, I think they got rid of some stuff here too. Because I don't see Jules in the gas station anymore. All right, hold on. I got to switch. Jay Shear is going to, or I'm sorry, Mr. Roberts. Wow. Mr. Roberts is going 97 flat. Okay. 15 seconds left on the clock. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. Yeah, you might have to switch to live chat because for some reason there's a million things with the YouTube chat, but you have to switch to live chat for sure. That's like the bottom line. Time's up, ladies and gentlemen. Time is up for the daily close contest. So yeah, switch to live chat. Tyler said, JJ, what's my gap? Let's go see. Tyler's gap is 100 and something up and like $6 down, 5 something down. Okay. Spicy gap there, spicy gap. Gourmet Brands Brooklyn said, got it, just changed it. Yeah, live chat. And then you have to like learn the Da Vinci Code in order to submit your guess. But only if YouTube thinks you're like a domestic terrorist or something. Okay, guys. We got our guesses in for the daily close contest. We got, 6. Money sum that up for me. Thank you. Number 1 guess right now, Mr. Roberts, 97,000 even. Jay Shear 2.0 with 96,88888. Tyler Yetzer with 96,775. Fahid with 96,769.69. Gourmet Brands Brooklyn with 96,699.05. And Money with 96,647.40. Tyler said, I wanted the numbers, LMAO, 775 to 888. That's for the top. For the bottom, you got 769.69 to 775. So you're kind of effing up. Money said, you can zoom it in, you know. I know. But then it gets all wonky for you guys. I don't know if it zooms good. I think the declare champion button needs to get smaller. we're going to send Index a bunch of pointers. I guess, yeah, I could zoom it in. For now with the only 6 people. I got it. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock. Bitcoin's currently trading at 96,848 and 11 cents. Putting Tyler in the lead at the moment. If it continues to be as pumpy as it is, though, Jay Shear 2.0 is going to be a very... Oh, there we go. Jay Shear 2.0. Almost. Actually, not even close. That was a big-ass spike. Damn. Tyler said, I don't care about Fahid down there. You wouldn't truce. I don't care about Fahid down there. It's such a crazy thing to say. Damn. Dude, I'm all cut up. What is going on? Bitcoin, 96,887 and 14 cents. Oh, it is Tyler's match again. Look at that. Interesting stuff. 887 and 13 cents. That is close to Jay Shear 2.0's number. We got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. He said Tyler betrayed me when we didn't form an alliance. When we did form an alliance. I told you guys I planted the seeds of doubt. Because Tyler did not coordinate his alliance. So he fumbled the bag. And I saw an opportunity to disband the Brotherhood. That was pretty good. Okay, let's see. We got 1 minute and 28 seconds left on the clock. 96,887 and 14 cents. It's scaring me right now. Money said I'm so hungry I need to win. I actually just ate. I'm probably gonna eat more though. I've been skipping my nighttime Apple Jacks. 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. 96,887 and 13 cents. We are very sideways here. Is this going to be Tyler's match, beating Jay Shear by just like 90 cents? That would be crazy. Mr. Robert said if the price falls between Fahid and Tyler, I'll throw in a hundy. All right, that would be crazy. Tyler said, Jay got this. Bitcoin, 96,887, 13, 49 seconds left on the clock. This is the candle that will determine the fate of the winner. It is literally like $1.60 below J-Shear 2.0. 30 seconds left on the clock. Not a single movement. Zero volume. No one's buying and selling Bitcoin. It's just everyone's shut up and watching. What is happening? 18 seconds left on the clock. It is still Tyler's match. 10 seconds. 96,887 and 13 cents. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin, 96,887 and 14 cents. Making Tyler our winner for the evening, beating Jay Shear by a sheer like 150 pennies. That's crazy. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What do we got? Tyler's guess was 96,775. Wow. That is crazy. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. If it gets that close, I'm gonna put a note in the victory text because that's impressive. That is some impressive, juicy, spicy, girthy stuff. Some hot, sweaty stuff. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Congratulations, Jay Shear, on your honorable defeat. What the hell? Okay. Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Tyler, our victor. Let me get this crap off the screen. Oh, what in the world? Mr. Roberts dropping $100. I mean, what were the odds? LOL. Damn, Mr. Roberts, I appreciate you. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. But it's not about you. It's about Tyler. Tyler is the winner tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll for the winner? Friday, May 2nd, 2025, of the Daily Close Contest, Mr. Tyler beating J Shear 2.0 by less than $2. The actual Daily Close, 96,887 and 14 cents. Tyler's guess, 96,775, and his prize is a girthy banana. Let's go! Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Do enjoy. I didn't even spam your bananas. I was flabbergasted by Mr. Roberts' insane donation. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. I feel sad about that. He was so close. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. Evan Pickle said, hey, buddy, you need to link your YouTube and X in your Discord profile. In my Discord profile? That's actually a good idea. Jay Shear said the curve. It's a girthy one, man. Solid nanner there. I think I literally looked up long banana. I might have looked up girthy banana. I don't remember. Maybe I've looked up both in the past. Who knows? It's just in my search history now. Oh, shit. That's great. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Thanks again, Mr. Roberts, for being an absolute Giga Chad. This is actually Mr. Roberts' girthy banana. He donated that to Tyler as well for the prize. Very cool. Cool stuff. What was I going to do? I was going to add Tyler to the victory Google Doc. May 2nd. Tyler Yetzer. And let's see. Tyler has 14. And Fahid. What? 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 What happened? Hello? So Fahid was in the lead for a second, and then Tyler tied with his 2 wins in a row. And now today, for a 14th win, Tyler is now in first place. Wow. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Fahid said, I'm not going to rate Tyler in the highest too. That's great. Damn, I can't believe Tyler's in first place now. That came out of nowhere. What the hell? It was those 2 wins in a row, man. And then he let Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn win yesterday. Got a little spicy. Whoa. Mr. Robert said, do we have a lead? We do. We do. Tyler's in the lead by 1. Fahid is now number 2. Numero dos. Let me actually pull it up. I have the victors. Right. Where are we at? Where did I post it? Right here. So this is the leaderboard a couple days ago. Since then, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn won 1 more. So he's now under the 2 wins bracket in actually 7th place, along with Clint Anderson and Tom Selleck's GOAT. Fahid is in 2nd with 13 wins still, and Tyler is now in 1st with 14 wins. Congratulations, Tyler, on your post-birthday victory. Enjoy Mr. Robert's girthy long banana that he so graciously provided for today. Wow, what a night. And it's Friday, which is DCA day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's finish going through these stinky charts. Money said, and a donation board, JJ, you need to keep up with the streaming standards. So I have the little thingy that pops up that's like, and it shows that somebody donated something. I don't know how to do a board that shows that, like, everything is formatted for Twitch for some reason. I don't know if YouTube gives you that stuff after 1,000 subs. I know they do the narration after 1,000 subs. I got to find something that integrates with YouTube that I can use for donations. Tyler said I donate that nanner to Mr. This is his nanner, Tyler. Can't give it back to him. It's weird. He gave it to you. All right, let's see. Where were we at? I think we were on Polygon Matic Pole, looking good. Ooh, it got a close above 2386. Great. Streamables have it. Streamlabs. So that's what I use, actually. Nope, I'm wrong. I lied. I'm using Stream Elements. Okay, let's see Streamlabs. I will look into that afterwards. Thank you, money. And people could donate through there, through PayPal. Oh, okay, nice. I do have my PayPal link button down below as well. If anybody, not that anybody gives a crap. I actually kind of like the YouTube one better. I'm not gonna lie. Near is now down 0.04% on the day. Money said you don't. I don't what? I don't have PayPal down below? What do I not have? Do I? I thought I did. Yeah, it's down there. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I also only for some reason have Bitcoin and ETH wallets. When I swear I had like Sol, Sui, and a bunch of other crap. Tyler said, I don't care what you say. I redono that nanner. That's actually the only rule with the daily close prize, that you can't give it away. It is yours and yours only, and you have to gargle it. You got to gargle that nanner. All right, we're getting distracted. Near closed below 251.5. This is quite an indecisive candle, potentially reversal though. With that long wick below, the short wick up top. Is it a spinning top? I don't know. Mr. Robert said DCA day, hell yeah. JJ, that's a good day always. Good advice. Invest always and add when you can. Oh, 100%. Somebody mentioned yesterday during one of the spaces I was in, and it's my favorite piece of advice that I've ever heard, and I've heard it before. So, but it's re-sparked in my brain now. If you can't, like, if you're worried about the markets and whatever, focus on what you can control. And I would add to that, increase your income.
Even if you got to do side gigs, you pick up just a DoorDash shift. DoorDash, you can do it whenever the hell you want, and you can choose to not do certain jobs. Like, you don't just get forced to go on a job. You pick what jobs you want, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I think I attempted DoorDash like once, and I don't think I successfully integrated anything on any device. But if you just diversify your income, and it doesn't have to be consistent, like every single day you're doing a side gig and whatever, and you're doing your regular 9 to 5, you can just do something every other weekend, even if you just 100, 150, $200 extra per month, even, something that small can make a pretty decent sized difference. Focus on what you can control, and then come back to the charts later on. I don't know. I like that. Money said, yeah, you do meant something else. It's a delay. Yeah, I get in trouble for the delay sometimes too because of my goldfish memory. I was, I was telling my mom about that last night. She's like, it runs in our family. I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, we have dementia. I'm like, oh shit, great. That's amazing, wonderful. I'm glad I learned that today. Happy birthday. But yeah, near chilling below 251. It's still holding above 250, which is great. If it breaks down, I don't know. I can't see it breaking down. It already came back down and retested like 240. Is this a flag? Maybe it's a flag. I don't know. We got a little W action. Near just kind of seems like it's not quite as bullish as everything else seems. We'll have to see what happens. Chili's is down 0.09% on the day today. We got a little, I don't know, what is that even? It's like a double bottom, but it's at the top. A triple top, maybe? I guess that makes sense. Triple top right there. Having a little trouble breaking above the purple trend line, and Tyler's favorite pattern that he always seems to point out for whatever crazy, like, autistic reason. An inverse head and shoulders right here. There you go, Tyler. Little inverse head and shoulders for Tyler. Let's measure the target for him. He's going to get excited. Tyler's inverse head and shoulders on Chili's goes to 48. Look at that. Money said, right, you're old now. I don't even remember. I think I'm 32. I think I turned 32. Tyler said JJ's second, and it comes just Mr. Robert. Mr. Roberts being a sugar daddy. Tyler said, I think Mr. Robert's officially more of a sugar daddy than me. He might be. I would have to look. I wonder if it shows you who donated. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, great advice. JJ's CC TED Talks. I would love to do a TED Talk, dude. I I guess one of my many talents is the ability to not shut up, which comes in handy when you live stream. Okay. So yeah, Chili's holding, actually struggling to get above the purple trend line, but it is above the green trend line, which is great. So break above the purple trend line, head towards 50 or 5, head towards 5 cents. That would make me happy. A lot of these coins seem like they're like right around the same number for some reason. Silver got a little bit slumpy today. MicroStrategy got a lot of bit pumpy today. DXY a little bit, I don't know, choppy today. Nasdaq a little bit pumpy. S&P a little bit pumpy. Everything looking good. Bitcoin dominant 64.83. Still chugging along towards 66. And Bitcoin, oh my gosh, that giant girthy banana is 96.833. Looking good. Tyler said mine was in crypto though. I don't remember. Jay Shear said, how's that M2 looking? M2 money supply. I actually don't think I put that on my thing. Let me go. Let's go pull that up. It depends on if the guy updates it. I was in a rush today though, so. What in the world did I just watch? Okay. Yeah, he hasn't done an update. He did one yesterday, so let's look at that. Yesterday, our global M2 money supply update. Yeah. 80-day offset. It's like beautifully coupled. Like, it's scary how accurate this has been. Money said, I did congratulate you, but you didn't reply. When was it? Like last week or something? Me? For my birthday? The goldfish memory, man. The goldfish memory. You did congratulate me, but I didn't reply. It was like last. Oh, my. Are you talking about my birthday? My birthday was. Yes. It was on Saturday? I think it was on Saturday. Mr. Roberts said, oh, J Shear 2.0. We got to be close with the M2 now, bro. Yeah, dude, it's looking good. Dementia hitting hard. The edible, man. I took that edible last night or the night before. I don't even know. I don't even remember. I can't talk. I don't remember what day I took it. Let's go look at some news articles. We got China says it's assessing possible trade talks with the United States. His birthday was the 26th. Apple to source 19 billion chips for its devices in the United States. Michael Saylor's strategy to raise $84 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. Absolute Giga Chad legend Michael Saylor is. Elon Musk says the U.S. government was partying on taxpayer money. I don't care what you guys think about him. This is one of my favorite quotes of all time. We've been, and all the people that have been saying this for like 20 years have been conspiracy theorists. But it got to a point where it was so freaking obvious that somebody literally had to step in and do something about it. And that's what's happening. A foreigner, of all things, as well. This man was born and raised in South Africa. I don't know. I think it's poetic. I think it's hilarious. And I like that the people bringing the bills forward for Congress to not be able to trade stocks and shit are naming it Pelosi. That's freaking funny. GTA 6 delayed to May 26th, 2026. Take-Two falls 10% pre-market. This one's going to be crazy. I didn't know Take-Two was publicly traded. Honestly, probably going to buy some of that before this comes out. Money said, yeah, Tyler, I posted the DiCaprio meme explicitly with JJ in it, and he ignored. I don't remember. Really? There's a meme with me in it? Parting with taxpayers' money, America never disappoints. Yeah, dude, it got out of control, man. We got U.S. unemployment rate remains at 4.2%. U.S. economy added 177,000 jobs in April, more than expected. China quietly exempts tariffs on $40 billion worth of U.S. goods, according to Bloomberg report. China considers sending top security official Wang Zhihong to meet Trump team for trade talks. Trump team trade talks. That's a tongue twister. China offers to address U.S. fentanyl concerns to revive trade talks. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney to visit the U.S. for tariff negotiations with President Trump. S&P 500 records 9th consecutive day of gains and the longest winning streak in over 20 years. 2 IRS crypto directors stepped down after accepting Doge resignation offer. Nice. What are IRS crypto directors? What even is that? Insight. Polymarket users predict an 85% chance that Bitcoin breaks 100K this month. I mean, I feel like it'd be dumb to not guess that. It's at $96,832. Tyler said, I think it's poetic that Elon is a white African American. That is pretty funny, too. Cointelegraph, stablecoin market cap hits a record $220 billion as liquidity returns and Bitcoin exits its bearish phase. Let's freaking go. Fidelity acquired $6.43 million in ETH through Coinbase. Cool. And then last but not least, Bitwise predicts Bitcoin could hit $1 million by 2029 as ETF and government demand accelerates. Best case for 2025, 200K or 500K if US adopts Bitcoin. So, right now, if you put $100 into Bitcoin, you would have $1,000 by 2029. By just 4 years. For a 10x. That's not bad. If you DCA, and let's say you put $100 a month and it averages at about 110, 120,000, you'd probably have $2,000. Tyler said, I'm so sick. I'm just ready to be rug pulled. Mr. Roberts said, I've been inspired by Elon for a very long time. I hope whatever he's going through now is something he can outgrow. I swear he's a child sometimes, but holy hell do I love his brain. I honestly, I think it's the drugs. And I don't have anything against certain substance use, but I think that he's letting some things get to him that shouldn't be. Like the video game stuff is weird. Who cares? I don't know. I do thoroughly admire the guy though as a brain. I think he's very smart. And I think it's really funny when people try to say he didn't even do those things. He just bought the companies. He bought the companies when they were on the verge of bankruptcy, and now they're like the largest valuations in the world of like all of the company. And there's multiple of them. There are multiple companies of his that he's done this with. You can say he's not smart all you want. You can say he didn't invent the electric car. He didn't make the rocket land by itself, but he brought the people together that did. If anything, that's a skill in itself, bringing the right people together to do this. What the fuck has NASA been doing for 40 years? They haven't done shit. Elon did, like, he condensed 40 years worth of NASA achievements within SpaceX within like a decade. That's fucking crazy. So, I don't know. I have respect for the guy. I think people that hate him to like a ridiculous extent are jealous. He's probably not a great person in some aspects. Like I wouldn't ask him to babysit my kid, you know. I wouldn't want him to sleep with my wife. But he's a smart dude. He's not stupid. Let's do a quick update on our portfolio. We got 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is down $76 at the moment, 76%. Currently being held up by Render, Fetch, Proppy, Ondo, and Ada, being dragged down by Aptos, Sol, Shib, Near, and Doge. That's weird. These almost flipped one another. What happened? Proppy was at the bottom. I think Ondo was at the bottom. Interesting. What an odd day. Proppy's up 8%, Render's up 7%. Huh. Very interesting stuff. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, why would all those big firms buy crappy ETH instead of Bitcoin? I think they're doing both. Our Memecoin portfolio. We got logged out. Hold on. I think ETH is going to run because people are starting to hate on it. And I think that's, I don't know if that's part of the cycle or if that's like a psychological thing that the market maker does. They're like, listen, everybody talk shit about this. And everyone's like, yeah, ETH is stupid. Tyler said, sleep with my wife. Whoa, you're saying there's a person you'd be okay, you can sleep with my wife. I don't know, man. Name some names. We've had the hall pass discussion, the one person hall pass discussion. I don't think either of us picked a person though. I also don't know if you're allowed to pick a person. I think that's just asking to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Especially if you're like hall pass and then you're like, you name the name really quick, then they're like, what the fuck? Tyler said Joe Rogan. No. Okay, definitely not Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's terrifying. Joe Rogan though, ew, dude, he looks like the thumb guys from. That's so fucking mean. He looks like the thumb guys from from Spy Kids. The Memecoin portfolio is down $153 at the moment. Bill Burr. I kind of like Bill Burr. Why do they all have to be bald? Are they all bald? What's going on, Tyler? Is everything okay? Shane Gillis has hair. Okay. I do like Shane Gillis. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He had some funny jokes about his ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or whatever sleeping with a Marine or something like that. And he's like, how am I supposed to compete with that? That was a funny one. Memecoin portfolio down $153, which is 15.3%. SNEK is still not at the bottom, which is great. Working its way slowly one by one. Giovanni said clipped and sent to Joe Rogan. He looks like the thumb guys. What are they called? They're called thumbs or something. Let me look it up. Some guys from Spy Kids. Yeah, yeah. Tell me this ain't Joe Rogan. Hang on. This is literally Joe Rogan. Come on, man. Hello? Well, I gotta find a picture of him in the correct angle. Oh my god, he's wearing a red shirt. He's wearing a red shirt in this one. It's the same picture. Come on. What's he holding there? His tax return? That's the exact same picture, dude. He got tattoos to like make it look a little bit different. Where does neck go, man? I don't know. I'm trying not to be mean, but he looks like Tyler's girthy banana. Could you imagine Joe Rogan trying to fight you? He's like, let's fight. And then he can't move. He's just twisting his whole torso. He's like, let's go, man. Do a poll, LOL, charts or hangout. Yeah, we're definitely hanging out right now. Joe Rogan episode 84744747. JJ's Cryptic Corner. That'd be so funny, dude, if there was just... You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. A podcast where they just shit on other really small channels, like the whole time. Each episode is dedicated to like some other small channel. And your goal as a small creator would be to get on there because you get a lot of exposure. That's kind of funny. Like a roast my channel podcast. Put a red shirt on the banana. That's great. JJ, we don't want to hear charts. Let's just hang out. It's too bad. Too bad. We're doing charts. We gotta talk about my favorite, the narrative portfolio. I'm gonna go over it for the 17th time. Stop saying Ryan Reynolds. The narrative portfolio, my favorite and the best performer because of its simplicity, is in profit, $89.38, which is 4.45% in the green. VeChain is officially green. VeChain's up 0.63%, looking good. Mana is up 14%. Fetch is up 20%. Pepe is up 24%, and Tau is up 29%. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one gaming coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one real world asset coin, and one artificial intelligence coin. Cool stuff. Cool. Very exciting. All right, I think we went through everything. Bye, guys. I'm just kidding. No one cares about your shit memes. We're not even looking at the memes anymore, Tyler. We're looking at the narratives. It's different. Okay. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Look at SNEK's green a little bit again. God, that fucking wick ruined my whole day, man. That was such a sick trade, too. And then they had to wick it. I'm gonna sip my chai latte. What are we, Actually, let's update our liquidation heat map really quick. Bitcoin's getting a little spicy. What happened to the banana? I thought it was upside down for a minute. That would probably legit spook me if the banana was just magically upside down. Can I? I don't think you can even do that. You can't even like twist it around or anything. No one cares about your shit narratives. Those are good narratives. Just because they didn't have Pinlink. Pinlink is one of those narratives, by the way. I believe it's a real world asset. Or AI or something. Pinlink's narrative is buzzwords. Search engine optimization. I'm trying to figure out this person. Okay. Let's think about it. It would have to be someone cool. To where you can like brag about it. Be like, this is not a good conversation to have. What a stupid conversation. Who would you let cuck your wife in order for you to not feel bad about it? I don't think that there's a good answer. Like, we can joke about it all day, but if I'm genuinely seriously thinking about it, I'm like, this sucks. I don't think it would... You know what? I'm going to say something, actually. I'm going to pick one. Are you ready? This is going to be so bad. I'm going to get in trouble for this. Satoshi Nakamoto. Actually, maybe that's like the worst one. Because no one actually knows who he is. So it would literally just be your wife being like, I screwed the Bitcoin guy. And you're like, what? And she's like, yeah. And you're like, do you know his name? And she's like, no. And then you're like, what were the circumstances? Why did this happen? I think that would be worse, actually. I take that back. See, there's no good one. There's no good answer. Willem Dafoe? That's awful. How about let's pick the worst ones. Like the ones where you'd be like you're just defeated. People are like, "Oh my gosh, your wife slept with so and so," and you're like, "Yeah, you know, there's probably someone out there that can say this." Dude, probably. I can't imagine the creator of Bitcoin. That's crazy to think about. I didn't even think about that. Whoa, Satoshi laid pipe. Satoshi laid pipe. What if Satoshi is a team? I mean, I feel like if it's a team, you gotta have at least one virgin. That's definitely who Vitalik was. When they made ETH, he's like, I'm strictly no fap diet. They're like, what? He's like, I don't ejaculate at all. 0 times my entire life ever. They're like, that's really odd. That's weird. He's like, I don't even like to talk about women. They're like, okay, nobody. Did you ask? He's like, I hate the opposite sex. Mr. Robert said, what if Satoshi's a team? Oh shit! For the hall pass, that's so much worse. Damn. See what I mean? There's no good answer. Which is why we're gonna think about the worst answers. I think the number one worst answer, the number one worst pick, would be Jason Momoa. He's too cool. It's not just like, oh, he's a hot guy. He's a cool fucking dude. He's like one of the bros. So that's immediately, that's like S tier. This is not good. Red alert. DEFCON 1, shit's going down. Jason Momoa is number 1 for sure. Who would number 2 be? Tyler said Iron Man. Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito might be a decent one. Diddy. I don't know. I think Diddy would be traumatizing. He wouldn't be like good or bad. He would just be like, ugh. That would be like a divorce. Diddy is a divorce one. You have to evacuate after Diddy. Plus, wouldn't that that would kind of insinuate that your wife is a dude? Am I wrong? All right, let's see. What else do we got? Liquidation heat map. Did we update this? I think we did. We refreshed. Let's go down to the 12-hour. Got some liquidations. Mark Wahlberg for sure. Good. What? Mark Wahlberg's awful. You're bragging about Mark Wahlberg? Ew. What the hell? Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? Like, I'd have dinner with the guy. I'm not gonna let him sleep with my wife, though. Ugh. He's not even like... He's like the great value brand Matt Damon. Dude, I could not have nailed that any better. Marky Mark. I like him. He's a funny guy, Haha, I laugh at some of his movies. Haha, funny guy. But Matt Damon's so much better. Come on, look at clearly, Marky Mark is trying to copy Matt Damon, and it's not working for him. He can't even gray. He just looks old. And is his hair dyed? I think he dyes his hair. Matt Damon, this is a dad right here. What's happening? I can't believe you're bragging about Mark Wahlberg. Mr. Robert said, I heard a joke about the hall pass. Dude said his wife chose Antonio Banderas. He chose the neighbor. The fucking neighbor. Dude, that's like you're in big trouble because Antonio Banderas is not accessible. The neighbor is literally right next door. Oh shit, that's great. And to bring it full circle here, guys, little callback. Antonio Banderas is the dad from Spy Kids. Dun dun dun. Come on. Did she specify the age? Because he didn't really age that well. He looks kind of creepy now that he's old. Okay, hold on. The beard makes a big difference. Antonio Banderas makes a big difference. If he doesn't have the beard, he's looking a little freaky. Like he's gonna eat your skin or something. Look, they couldn't even make it full resolution because of how creepy it looked. Ugh, he's like a sun-dried Mr. Bean. But Antonio Banderas, much better, much better. Matthew McConaughey, I like Matthew. Hang on, now we're getting somewhere. Matthew McConaughey. What's the talk about? Why are we watching dudes? Tyler said that he would brag about if his wife slept with Mark Wahlberg. And we're analyzing his other picks. Tyler started the conversation, though. I like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. It's like a tag team duo. Matthew McConaughey cannot grow a beard at all. It just looks like poop on his face. I'm gonna get in so much trouble if he ever sees this. I'm so sorry, Matthew. I really liked you in True Detective. I don't know. He's not really good looking at all. Am I fucked up in the head? What happened? Oh, I still have Matt Damon up. Matthew McConaughey. He looks like the Crooked Man. Why is he always like his head is always on one side? Morgan Freeman. McConaughey is good. He's a great actor. But like what's going on here? This is like a little bit healthy. This is like a couple of years on the coke. A little too much Adderall or something, man. What's going on? What's happening? Matthew, are you okay? Have you watched him in Fool's Gold? I have. Yes. My most common recollection of Matthew McConaughey is Interstellar and True Detective Season 1. If you have not seen True Detective Season 1, go watch it right now, please. It is so good. It is an anthology series, so you don't have to watch any of the series of any other seasons. Just watch Season 1. It is amazing. It's a bad photo. I hope that's a bad photo. There's some, like, if you Google him, though, and go to images, a lot of them are pretty bad. They don't, like, there's no, I think I would have to look up sexy Matthew McConaughey in order to find a good one. This one's not bad. Hold on, wait a minute. He could pull off glasses. He's got a little Tom Hiddleston going on here. A little bit of Loki. We like Tom Hiddleston. Morgan Freeman would just be the narrator for the whole thing. I'm sticking my penis in your vagina. Does that feel good? I too am experiencing arousal. Morgan Freeman's fucking awesome. Absolute legend. Giga Chad. Morgan Freeman and Sam Jackson, 100% invited to my party. They're going to be there. Bradley Cooper. We like Bradley Cooper, too. Tyler said, my wife said Chris Hemsworth. Ooh, see, Chris Hemsworth is on my no list. Like, probably number 2 to Jason Momoa. Because that's one that you can't recover from. He's fucking Australian. Jason Momoa is, like, Hawaiian. like the big muscles, and they do the fucking scary dance and shit. Australian dudes, like Chris Hemsworth, would just be like, "Yeah, I fucked your wife. Sorry, mate. I got a big cock. Select it. What can I say? I'm fucking Thor." And you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd be like, "Oh shit, you know what? You're right, dude. I'm so sorry. Thank you for fucking my wife." You can't do anything about it. Number 1 is Ian Somerhalder. Who the hell is that? Australian Thor. You can't come back. You can't. You really can't. Huh? What are you gonna do after that? Even fat Thor. He looked sexy fat. That's not okay. Money said, I mean, that's what people usually start with. Chris Hemsworth, yeah, that's a decent one. Jay Shear said, I'd have to get a divorce. You 100%, you have to. You have to. That's a brag one, though, for sure. I don't think it is. I think that your brag is broken. Your brag has to be like Francis Ford Coppola or some shit. Just like creepy old dudes. Maybe that's worse. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if there is a brag. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe I'm just too conservative. Maybe I need to be more open to the idea. This is fucked up. Vampire Diaries, another thing on the list for Hoff's to watch. I don't know if I can get into that show. You know what really upset me? A bunch of my buddies, for the longest time when I was in like just past high school, they're like, dude, you gotta watch Sons of Anarchy. It's so effing good. And I sat down and I watched like the first 20 minutes of the first episode, and I was like, this is a soap opera. This is a soap opera. And all of my dude friends, my male friends, told me to watch this. This is something that your wife watches because she wants to fuck all of the dudes in this. Why are my friends watching this? I was so flabbergasted. I like, whenever they brought it up, I just like walked away. I was like, no. I'm not gay, but damn, he's a good looking man. All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You look at Morgan Freeman now and feel shame. He's like, you son of a bitch. Oh man, that's too good. Hello, James. I don't know who James is. That for some reason that's the voice. That's the name that he said. Which one? I'd pick one. They're both disappointed in you. All right. Robin Williams. Ooh, see, Robin Williams would be a brag. Robin Williams is he's a little too wholesome for me. I fucking love Robin Williams. I think he would be my one comeback. If I could pick somebody to come back to life, I would pick Robin Williams. Or maybe not bring them back to life. Maybe just like go back in time and have dinner with them or something. It would be Robin Williams, hands down. Like one of the most genuine human beings on the planet. What a legend. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Fuck my wife. See, that one's okay. That one's okay. He's not with us anymore. I feel like I could live with that one. Bitcoin's chilling. Market's quiet. Kind of boring, actually. Ooh, look at Cass is still green. Doge is trying to be a little bit green. That's weird. Oh man. All right, fellas. Probably gonna call it. We'll definitely do like a regular hangout stream where we just shoot the shit, maybe read some Reddit stories and stuff. Did we check the Zebek chart? We did not. That banana is like continuing the pattern. Ooh, that's a good one. It is. No, it isn't. That's bad. I don't want to. Well, I guess that wouldn't be that bad. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. What if it rode the banana? Like Chris Hemsworth. You know he surfs. Henry Cavill. Okay, I have a good one. My previous coworker legit met him at a bar, and he asked her for her number, and she said no because she had a boyfriend at the time. When she told me that story, dude, I lost my mind. I was like, how the fuck would you say no? That's literally Superman. And she was like, I was dating a guy at the time, and I was like, who? Are you dating him now? She's like, no. And I was like, you could have fucking had Henry Cavill's number. Nobody says, oh, I'm getting your number, I'm gonna have sex with you. Just get the guy's number. It's fucking Superman. Crazy. Blew my mind, man. Blew my mind. I literally told her, I was like, if my fiance walked up to me and was like, oh, that's Henry Cavill just asked me for my number, and I said no, I would be like, go fucking get his number right now. I want to talk to Henry Cavill. He plays video games, bro. You know how fucking fun that would be to be a fucking video game bros with Henry Cavill? Superman. Needless to say, she no longer works for us. I'm just kidding. She doesn't work with us anymore, but that's not why. That was just funny. I thoroughly enjoyed, like, it's like negative slut shaming. Because how dare you not take Henry Cavill's number? What the hell? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just didn't make sense, man. Mr. Robert said, that's a solid gal. Tyler said, so that's your pick? No. Fuck no. I said she could take his number. He's a dad now, man. He's smoking meats and shit with his kid. I don't have a pick. I need time to deliberate. I need to meet with my staff. We need to discuss the options. Go through all the scenarios, and I'll come back to you with a concept of a plan. Having said that, I'm going to take my leave. I appreciate you guys. Mr. Rob, don't know, hasn't went away still. That's because it's a fucking beast, dude. It's bigger than your banana, Tyler. Mr. Robbers, absolute legend. Thoroughly appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. I did see you. Take care all. Have a great weekend, JJ. You have a great weekend as well, Mr. Robbers. I will see you all tomorrow. Money said, that's not loyal. That's dumb. She could totally bring her boyfriend to the date. I mean, it's Henry Cavill. He didn't say, hey, I want to have sex with you in my car. Can I get your number? He just said, can I get your number? You know what I mean? Come on. Anyways, as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Friday and good night.